Fine. Coming to the last part of the topic of roots. Right now, what are modifications of adventitious root? Right now, so far we've seen modifications of taproot. Two modifications we've seen of taproot. In case of storage of food, and second, respiratory roots. Now, in case of adventitious, also we can have storage of food. Right? The four modifications are there on your screen right now. It could be simple tuberous root. See, whenever you use the word tuber का मतलब होता है swelling. Right now, whenever you have a swelling, it is called as a tuber. See, potato is called as a tuber. It's a stem tuber. उसको tuber क्यों बोलते हैं? Because it's a swelling. Okay. So simple tuberous roots. You see this in case of sweet potato. Sweet potato in the vernacular language is known as shakarkand. Its botanical name is very interesting. It's Ipomia batatas. Right now? Right? Don't use botanical names in your front of your mother, right? You will start getting tight slaps, right? Refer to them by their original common names only. So roots become swollen, they do not assume a definite shape. See, in case of taproot, shape का identification था, right? ना conical था, fusiform था, napiform था. यहाँ पर because it is adventitious root, right now you don't have any specific area where the food can be stored. If you look at the sweet potato, right now two sweet potatoes you will have of the similar shape. They can be of different shapes. They are always born single, right now you don't have a cluster of sweet potatoes. Right now you always have single ones. So it is a simple tuberous root. The same you can have fasciculated, as in case of dahlia and asparagus. देखो ये fasciculated है. Can you see a cluster, all of them swollen? Right now, so if single है तो simple tuber, cluster में है तो it is fasciculated tuberous root. Third is monoliform, beaded roots. Right now, can you see the swellings at regular intervals? So it gives a bead shape to it. Right now, you find this in Indian spinach, Spinacia oleracea. Right now. And lastly, we've got nodulose roots. The cluster of long, slender roots become enlarged at the tips. Right now, है adventitious, लेकिन tip देखो enlarge है यहाँ पर, like a small nodule. Right? We find this in case of Maranta root and the Curcuma amada. Right? It's called as Amhaldi. It's common name. Okay. So 4 variations in case of storage of food in case of adventitious roots. Simple tuberous, fasciculated tuberous, monoliform and nodulose with the respective examples. Again, I reiterate, again I repeat that examples are very, very important to remember, both the common names as well as their botanical names. The second modification is support. Right? The roots get modified to support the plant. Obviously, adventitious root है ना? It will require some extra support. Taproot नहीं है, strong नहीं है. Now, support में we have got 6 variations. Prop roots, stilt roots, climbing roots, clinging roots, plank roots, which are called buttresses also, and buoyant roots. Let's have a look one by one for all of them. First up is prop root. Now, prop roots we find especially very classically in case of the banyan tree, right? Banyan tree huge, right? Now, वो जो पूरा expanse है ना banyan tree का, उसको canopy बोलते हैं. We call it as a canopy, right? Now, huge stem, girth of the stem is huge. Now, what happens is, in case of the banyan, which is called Ficus bengalensis, the name of the banyan tree is Ficus bengalensis. The branches, right now, branch में से root निकल रहा है. Branch में से, can you see these branches? Arrow देखो, follow करो cursor. Branch में से root, they are going vertically downwards. Adventitious root का definition क्या था, friends? They arise from any part other than radicle. तो यहां तो branch में से root निकल रहा है. They are going vertically downwards till they reach the soil and penetrate the soil. अब क्या हो जाएगा? These huge ones they act like pillars and they give support to the plant. Right now, we visit villages, we find these banyan trees a lot there, and those strong rope-like structures. Right now, you can swing on them basically. Right, and they can sustain a lot of weight. Right now, so these are nothing but those vertically downward. Which roots? Prop roots. Right. These prop roots show secondary growth. Right now, I'm specifying each point now. Please, right now you can please wait back. Notes me, take a explanation of that point also. Growth in plants is of two types: primary and secondary. Whenever there is increase in the length of the plant, उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं primary growth, और जब भी width grow होती है उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं secondary growth. So if I say roots is showing secondary growth, मतलब ये root thickness में बढ़ेगा. That's why you find those structures very thick, very 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 thick. So roots undergoing secondary growth, they become thick, act like pillars to provide mechanical support. So what are these roots called as? These roots are called as prop roots. Next are stilt roots, right? Stilt roots arising from a few lower nodes. ये देखो, ये stem में. Can you see these are the lower nodes, right? In some monocot shrubs and small trees. They show obliquely downward growth. Can you see this, please? I'm sorry. Right? They are growing obliquely downwards, providing mechanical support. In members of family Poaceae, right? Family is one of the categories, right? Na? Genus, species, वैसे family है. Plants like maize, jawar, sugarcane, right? All monocots. They produce stilt root. This is typically maize plant. जो image आप देख रहे हैं ना वो maize plant का है. So sorry. In screwpine और pandanus, root cap में example आया था अपने को ये, right ना? इसमें multiple root caps. देखो यहाँ पे point दिया हुआ है. These roots show multiple root caps. ठीक है? In pandanus, stilt roots arise only from the lower surface of an obliquely growing stem. अब उसमें stem जो है ना वो oblique है, right ना? So ये हो गया उसका lower surface. So यहाँ से तुम्हारे stilt roots आएंगे from the obliquely growing stem. ठीक है? So first was prop, the second is stilt, modified for giving support. Next are climbing roots. Climbers. Obviously, when you have climbers, these stems are weak. They will produce roots at their nodes. Friends, mind you, हर एक के अंदर root is coming from a different area. Right now, prop roots में it was coming from the branches. Stilt root में it was coming from the lower nodes of the stem. यहाँ पे it is coming from the nodes of a weak stem. Right now, so always remember, okay, roots arising from any area except radicle is adventitious. Right? Never forget that definition. So यहाँ पर example is beetle leaf or pan. It is called piper beetle. उसका botanical name. Black pepper is Piper nigrum, that is kali mirch, right? Or you have got the money plant, which is pothos, right? The money plant, which gives you everything except money, right? Okay. उसके बाद we've got the clinging roots, right? Clingers, climbers अलग, clingers अलग है. These tiny roots develop along internodes, right? Now, follow this red colored arrow very closely. Can you see ये node है? यहाँ से छोटा सा leaf निकल रहा है. Node, दूसरा node नीचे, इसके नीचे, image के नीचे छुप गया है. Can you see this small outgrowths developing ये stem के थोड़ा सा side में, जहाँ पे मेरा arrow है यहाँ पर, right ना? These are tiny roots showing disc at the tips which exude, which secrete sticky substance, जिससे वो चिपक जाता है वो, right ना? See, climbing अलग structure देगा, clinging is holding on, sticking, right? This substance enables the plant to get attached to the walls of buildings, right? Now they do not damage the substratum. They are not penetrating inside. They are just holding on. They are sticking onto that, right? अब ये कहाँ से डेवलप हो रहा है? इंटरनोड से डेवलप हो रहा है. एज आई सेड ना कि all the roots are coming from अलग अलग parts. You have this in case of English ivy. It's a Hedera helix. Next are plank roots, which are called buttresses. Right now, we find them in the base of large trees. They form plank-like extensions around the stem. Example, silk, cotton, or peepal tree. Right now, you can see these wavy extensions. Right now, they're called planks. And last we've got is buoyant roots. Right now, in aquatic plants. Roots developing at the nodes of aquatic herbs like Jassia repens. Right? ये देखो whitish structures. Can you see this? Nodes. Again, ये nodes में से आ रही है. Whitish structures दिख रहे हैं यहाँ पे whitish structures. Thick and swollen, highly inflated and spongy, providing buoyancy. Buoyancy is ability to float. Right? Now, buoyancy gives them ability to float. So they're called as buoyant roots. So how many of them we've got? We've got 6 variations where it gives support. Right now, prop roots, stilt roots, climbing roots, clinging roots, plank roots, and buoyant roots. All of them with examples. Right? So दूसरा modification हुआ. पहला modification कौन सा था? Come. पहला modification was for food, storage of food. And second modification for support. The third modification is special functions. ये last modification है. Epiphytic roots. Now, what do you understand by epiphyte? A plant which grows on another plant only for support. Parasite नहीं है, उससे nutrition नहीं निकालेगा वो. Right now, look at this image. Right now, can you see this horizontal branch? ये dark color का branch दिख रहा है? Right now this plant, can you see the hanging roots? ये green वाले roots दिख रहे हैं? इस plant के. It is growing on this branch only for support. Now, in dense forests, now what happens is the large trees का canopy, right now वो लोग पूरा cover कर लेते हैं. They block the sunlight. तो जो छोटे size के plants होते हैं ना, they don't get enough sunlight. So to increase the amount of light, what they do is जब इनका seed का propagation होता है ना, so some of the seed they develop on the branches और वहां पर ये लोग develop होते हैं. Right now, so they don't want any nutrition and support from this host. They only want support. Okay, so these plants, right now, they are called epiphytic plants. Such plants, they have green leaves. खुद का photosynthesis कर पाएंगे. Right now, अब इनके जो roots है, ये देखो, ये roots. Now they are special, aerial roots. See, these are not below the soil. They are hanging in the air. Hanging roots. These are called epiphytic roots. अब देखो photosynthesis करने के लिए what you require is water. Right now, अब ये soil के अंदर तो penetrate कर नहीं रहा है, तो पानी कहाँ से आएगा? Right now, so what has nature done is nature has given them special cells or special tissue which is called velamen. Velamen tissue दिया है. अब ये velamen tissue जो है ना, उसका nature is hygroscopic. It has got ability to absorb moisture from the surrounding atmosphere. Now, velamen की मदद से these hanging roots अपने आसपास के atmosphere absorb moisture, and this moisture is enough for their photosynthesis. Fantastic, isn't it? We see this in case of vanda, dendrobium, orchids. Right now, ये सारे plants में we see hanging roots. Right now, and roots तो पानी तो आ गया, right now, लेकिन roots are hanging in the air. Apart from absorption और कुछ काम तो करते नहीं है. So plant का एक simple rule है यार. अगर तुम कुछ काम नहीं कर रहे हो ना, तो उसको थोड़ा सा क्लोरोफिल दो, उसको बोलो जितना होता है उतना फोटोसिंथेसिस करके दो. Root hanging in the air, soil के नीचे तो नहीं है, तो give them some chlorophyll, make them green, let them do some photosynthesis. So here, right now, पहले आया था ना, roots are generally non-green. आ गया देखो तुम्हारा green roots doing photosynthesis. So they are called assimilatory roots. They can do photosynthesis, not to that extent as that of a plant, but ठीक है, greenish white है तो थोड़ा बहुत photosynthesis they can do up to a certain extent. So these roots are called as epiphytic roots. The last one that we have is a sucking root, a parasitic root. Right now, we've got parasitic plants also, right? See, up till now, we've always studied plants as autotrophs. They do photosynthesis, खुद का खाना वाना सब खुद बनाते, they absorb water सब कुछ. But there are plants which do not do this, right? Now they are parasites. अब parasites में भी दो category. They can be partial parasites or total parasites. We have a partial parasite like Viscum album, right? Now they penetrate only the xylem. उसको सिर्फ पानी चाहिए. It has got ability to synthesize food. अब सिर्फ पानी चाहिए उसको. So it will penetrate only the xylem, absorb water. Right now, I prefer to call this as, एकदम honest thief. Right now, जितना जरूरत है उतना ही चोरी किया उसने. But total parasites like Dodder or Cuscuta, right now they are total parasites. They will penetrate the xylem also, they will penetrate the phloem also. अब ये penetrate करने के लिए they'll require that special roots. These roots are called as sucking roots or Hostoria. So sucking roots or Hostoria are special functions, special modifications seen only in case of parasitic plants. Right, please? So here we finish the entire topic of roots, right? So first video was only of the introduction. The next three completely cover the topic of roots, right? Thank you all. Thank you so much.